I'd cut child pornography off around 12.
I'd kill his whole family.
Thank you, Hitler.
I literally
Webby,
would. I would have
fucking
shot him in the
leave,
yard.
dude.
I would have gotten my fucking truck with a box of shells. I would have drove over to his family's house and killed
Richard,
them too.
I hate you, you sack of shit. Eat some more chips on stream. Look at this motherfucker.
I did say the age of consent should be 12.
The FBI is going to
You
investigate.
know why I said that? Because growing up in high school, I knew girls that were like 12, 13, 14, fucking on the
New
regular.
generation of females are cool.
Look here! Look, listen!
Piss you the fuck off, Phil.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice.
Take this shit no more, man. Big old fucking
Opinion on National Socialism.
baked ass chips.
I would like to try it.
Poison on her. Why would I wear my Spider-Man shirt? Let's see what we got here. Wings, would you do a WWE Champion stream one day? We could watch you progressively arc eventually 1v1 in DSP, dude. I am not spending 40 grand to fight DSP on that stupid ass game, man. Like, because I'm in my understanding that it's blood on the blood. Because it's my understanding that the that the game is mainly mainly pay to win. Yeah, but I thought he was playing on Classic. Like, how do you get stuck on fucking Classic? Get the donation train going. Thank you, guys. Wings, how much for you to put the Spider-Man shirt on? I'd have to find it first. I'll make a deal with you guys. If we reach our goal of $130, I'll go put the Spider-Man shirt on. How about that? But before you donate, remember there's a chance that I can't find it. But I think I know where it's at. We're at $64 for anybody that wants to keep count. How far is the Spider-Man shirt goal? $66.30. Dude, I hated working 12s. Like, the last job I had was Metglas, and every time I went in was a fucking 12. I worked 12s for like 4.5 years. Paychecks were fat as fuck though. But like, I've said this story before, and I'll probably say it again. At Metglas, I accidentally saved up 40 grand.
You see a glimmer of hope
Like,
across Slane's
you ever
eyes.
fucking do that
She
shit?
notices
Like
your
where you
approach.
accidentally save money because you can't do nothing but go to work and go to sleep?
Disappointed.
Yeah, like when you work 12s, there's really no time for living, honestly. Like, you'll go in at 7 o'clock at night, you get off at 7 in the morning, you stop by McDonald's, get you a fucking, you know, Coke and a sandwich, go home, take a shower. By that point, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you got like 10 hours to like fucking have to go back to work another 12. So like, you could either sleep for 10 hours, or you can play, you know, 2 or 3 hours of Call of Duty and then sleep. And you know, it is what it is. And like, there's many a days I would play like a little more than 2 or 3 hours of Call of Duty and go to sleep, go back to work on 6 hours. But I was young back then. And then you wake back up and it's time to go again. Like, 12s are fucking vicious, dude.
His eyes
And the
still
worst part
blaze,
about 12s
a
is if
piercing
somebody
silver.
stays off on the shift ahead of you.
His face as he bows
Like, being the
extravagantly
youngest
before
person on the shift, they would come to me because everybody else had like families and shit, and like all I had was like my mama. So I was always the guy that had to stay. So like, a 12 would turn to a 16 some days because they make you stay 4 hours over, and they'd make another guy come in 4 hours early to try to cover up the person missing at the next shift, which fucking sucked. What did I do to make it through 12-hour shifts? I was young, man. I just worked. Like, I chilled, I talked to people, hung out, did what I was supposed to do. The key to 12-hour shifts is never look at the clock. Like, the second you start clock watching, that shit feels like an eternity. Yeah, 16 is the longest I've ever done.
More than a sunny island.
16 in South Carolina is the limit you're allowed to work in one
We
day.
can return it to.
generally I've been put under lots of amount of stress the last 5 or so years. But at no point did I ever hate my life as much as I hated, like, going to work at 7 o'clock at night, going to Metglas. Like, I've said this story on PK and I'll say it again. There would be days I drove to work and hoping somebody would T-bone me and break just the leg, just break just the left leg. Just T-bone me just bad enough to break the leg to give me 6 weeks off. I've never felt that way about anything else in my life. Like, if you would have hugged me too long, I would have probably broke down and cried. Like, that's what mental state I was in.
My thanks.
The butter golem. I'd rather be a biscuit golem, to be perfectly honest. I think a biscuit golem's a much cooler golem. Cornbread biscuit, thick pork chop. It's not a rat, he's a lizard. He's the Red Prince. He's his grandiloquence. He's basically a 7-foot tall racist. There's no other way to put what the Red Prince is other than a 7-foot tall racist. Slave skins and stuff like that. Oh, Gringo! Thank you for the 100 pesos, man. Any thoughts on the last year of the BMW M5? It's an aquarium. How far away are we from the goal? We are currently $43.38. Well, $33. Hey, The Killing Womb. What's up, Jordy? Have you ever listened to the country artist Hardy? I don't like a lot of newer country artists, but he's pretty great. You should check him out. I will have to check him out. I don't really listen to a lot of new country because, to me, new country only comes in 3 varieties. Glorified drinking, driving, talking about how country they are, and talking about women. Like, that's the only 3 flavors you get with new country for the most part. A dude talking about riding the back roads, drinking beer, explaining to people how country they are. Like, I wear cowboy boots and I bale hay. I'm country from the USA, or, you know, some bullshit like that. Like, it's fucking played out. Like, I hate that pop country shit. Like to me, I listen to a lot of like bluegrass and outlaw country. Like, I listen to like Sturgill Simpson, John Prine, John Moreland. Been listening to a lot of Tyler Childers lately, Jason Isbell. Like, I listen to that more outlaw bluegrass country. And like, there's some main country artists that I listen to. Like Tyler Stapleton, he came from the bluegrass era. He used to be in a band called the Steel Drivers. I've been listening to a lot of Benjamin Todd lately. But like, I mean, like Jake Owens, I kind of like in the new country. There's some new country songs that I like, but the vast majority of it's just bile. But I'll give Hardy a try. Like Jelly Roll to me is like he's like Colt Ford. He's like this rap country mixture. And my buddy Lost Souls loves the guy. But like, to me, he harbors on the same thing where his whole thing is the rap rock country, and it idolizes like depression and suffering. Like, and like, he's good at it, but I feel like his music's too cliche. Like, he needs to make an upbeat song every now and then. How often do you actually walk, like, every day? I've been doing walks with my wife in the morning. My wife wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we go walk the boardwalk. I try to walk like 3,000 steps a day right now. I know it's not much, but like, you know, when you look like a fat, you know, Michelin Man like reject, it's a lot. It's not a city, but there's also Paris Island, but it's not really a city there. One more dono and I'll get the last dono. We're at 102.62, so it's $28. $28.38. I might as well go try to find it, honestly, because it looks like we're going to hit the donation goal. Yeah.
Doesn't seem to find it.
I'll be right back, boys. Be right back. Rocco, we're not going nowhere, buddy. You can stay right there. It's good. It's good. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. I got it.
All right then, you can pass.
This game is awful? What do you hate about this game? Let's see it, baby. All right. We're like $3 short, but it don't matter. All right, first, let's go to the full screen. Thank you, T, for the $10. This is the wrong shirt I picked up. I got it out. Hold up. All right. So here. T, thank you. So, the only reason I kept this shirt was to burn it. Like, this shirt glorified everything I hated about myself. Like, there was a period in my life that I did nothing but hoard money. Like, all I did. Like, I was afraid to ever spend $1 on myself, and I was just unhappy. I didn't buy clothes, and this shirt became famous because I'd always wear it, because I only had like 3 shirts at the time, right? I haven't washed this since I took it off. I literally took it and I threw it in the bottom of like a bin, and it's had like a stereo equipment just sitting on it for like last 5 years. It smells like shit, honestly. Here it is. This is what it looks like now. Like, I don't think the design is. There it is. This shirt is beat. Like, you can get some semblance of Spider-Man left in it. Let's put it on. It does not smell good at all. Oh. Look here! Look! Listen! I did it too low. I did it too high pitch.